federal government has suspended its plan to obtain $22.7 billion external loan due to current realities in the global economic landscape. This was disclosed by the Minister of Finance, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, on Monday at the 2020 International Conference on the Nigerian Commodities Market, which was organized by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). The minister explained that the government would not go ahead with the loan even if the lawmakers in the National Assembly approved it. Why it matters: the decision of the government was taken as market indices do not support external borrowings at the moment. The parliament is still doing its work on the borrowing plan. One arm of the parliament has completed theirs and the other arm is still working, and it is a process that is controlled by the parliament itself. So we are waiting. However, we are not going out immediately because the market indication is not in favor of external borrowing at this time. Even if we get approvals, we will defer it and watch the market and go out only when the timing is right, she said. Ahmed insisted that the government was not relenting on its plans to diversify the country's economy, adding that unfolding events of the past few months, the coronavirus pandemic and the oil price war, had further reinforced the resolve to diversify the national economy. According to her, the current challenges in the global economy had brought to the fore the need for the country to develop a non-oil attitude to everything. She said government planned to prioritize expenditure in favor of major capital expenditures that would have a greater impact, which would create job and visibility and also enhance the ease of doing business in the country. Mm. So guys, meanwhile, some region, okay, not even some region, it's only southeast region, that was excluded or still excluded in this loan that the government has been planning. But as it is now, because of what has been happening now, they say they don't want to go ahead in borrowing that money. Of course, a lot of groups have come out, to sue the government for even borrowing the money in the first place. And I could remember Shehu Sani was even saying, "Oh, the federal government is not even has really suspended is borrowing. It's not because they really want to suspend it, but because nobody is even ready to borrow or to loan them the money." That is his own submission concerning this. But what the government is saying now is that because of what has been happening, because the situation around the world does not is not going to favor them if they go ahead to borrow that money. But somebody saying, oh, because nobody is ready to lend them the money. And again, this issue of a diversification of a economy, for how long are they going to be saying it? Ease of doing business, ease of doing business. Believe you me, nobody in its right senses will, as an investor, will come to this country to invest with these security challenges we have all over the place. People are complaining. You think they are not hearing? Tell me the company that has come to this country, foreign investors, since this government has come in, since they've come in, just tell us. We are all here to learn. Tell us, and let us have details of those who have come and they are enjoying themselves, and those who have left, the companies or the investors who have left. Let us know. We are bringing all of these things to the public so that we will all discuss, so that we will learn from each other. That is why we are here, not because okay, somebody or we know it's better. No, 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 not at all. Very, very far from it. These are the things in the public domain. Tell us who investors who have come into this country. The vice president has been singing, oh, ease of doing business. That was a campaign, but I don't know whether I see campaigning on that. It's been his campaign, ease of doing business, ease of doing business, and yet things that you can see, things are happening that you guys are not working towards. By default, if everything is okay, by default, they will be rushing us like Indomie. If things are okay, because that is human nature. If people want to go to where it's happening, where people are recording success, that is where people want to go by default. They will be the ones begging you that we want to come. Please, we want to come. Can you help us? Can you, can we be part of what is happening in your country? Those are the things. Diversification. The same thing recently when what is this man's name? This gentleman, Dangote. He said things are not working in this dispensation. The economy is not working. We don't even need anybody to tell us that things are not working. Now they are talking about diversification, diversification. For how long are we going to be talking about diversification? Boys will never come. So whether they are going to borrow the money, they are not going to borrow the money. Of course, like you and I, what are we going to get? Who will help? You don't help anybody, or not them, you still help. Oh. Now the way they collect among us salaries, now the thing they help, no be we, oh. No be we on the streets. It does not have any direct impact on us because we provide everything for ourselves. Everything. Who is enjoying government facilities? Who is enjoying it? No, maybe of course those ones that are government officials. They call them government boys. Some of them they have been on government right from day one. They are still, in their old age, they are still benefiting from government. So maybe we have to accept our fate, but the only time we can do we have power to do the right thing. We still have power to do the right thing by questioning them, by asking them questions. And at the end of the day, when we really have more power is election time to know who and who we are to vote for. And for you cannot just vote for anybody because you need to be knowledgeable. It is not just go there to just print. Oh yeah, somebody said, oh, this person is good. Okay, bad wagon. Everybody joins. No, because we need to be lectured. We need to be schooled. We need to be tutored on how to know who to vote for. Not that, oh, everybody's saying this. So, like they always say, majority carry the vote. It goes beyond that. You just go and dip your hand. You say you vote for somebody. You don't even know the antecedent of the person. Somebody will just cajole you and be telling you what is not. All these propagandas that brought them in 2015, and they had to seal it in 2019. So those are the things. That is when we can really exercise our power and our strength. If they go and borrow, how does it affect me? It does not affect me in any way. It does not affect me in any way. I provide everything for myself. Likewise, almost everybody does. It's unfortunate. Talk, 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 talk. Even if you talk, would they even listen to you? They will not listen to you. Those ones that we are supposed to even join our hands together and even talk and do the needful, they will still be telling you, making excuses for them. So that is just where we've really found ourselves. Someone says confusion everywhere. God, please come to our aid. We need your intervention. Keep borrowing and chopping it. Of course, they go borrow, only they go chop. Someone, it should not be suspended. It should be outrightly cancelled. We should not put our children and the nation in permanent slavery and debt. How could we even imagine to borrow again, considering the fact that our present volume of external debt is already alarming? There is God, oh, and we shall give accounts of our management and mismanagement. No position in life is permanent. We must not destroy Nigeria with our own hands. You know, like this person is saying that no condition is permanent, but it's like the suffering in this country is almost it's almost permanent, because like they always say, soldier go, soldier come. They always take turn. These ones, they will do all manner of things, concern them, and they will fortify themselves so that even after they have left office, they will continue to benefit on what they have done. Go and check the past presidents, go and check the past governors, whether they are living in penury. Ask yourself questions, and the rate at which they are level before they came into government and after they have left government, whether they are the same. No, but the masses is like, the thing is going to be permanent. It's going to be permanent. So that is just the way it is. We don't know when we are going to be out of these things. How can we say, just to boast that we can really boast, these are the things, okay, if this is the one particular thing that we are even enjoying, this is the particular thing I can be proud of, oh, I'm a Nigerian. It's not by saying you like by Nigeria. Those who always say, oh, I'm in Nigeria, you are boasting of yourself because you know your worth. You are talking not because of the country. Not because the country has done one or two things for you. You are boasting, you are having that confidence in you because you think, that you can survive anything. You can make things work on your own. Not because you have one government that you have, that trust or that confidence in. No, not at all. Those who are always talking of Nigeria, boasting of Nigeria, they are the politicians. They are the politicians. So the suffering is almost permanent, and that's the way it is. The suffering is always almost permanent. Someone says no country is ready to borrow your confused government money again because 60% of internal generated revenue are being used to service already incurred debts. Please meet last minister if you don't have idea to borrow idea from her. Adeosun, she's good and she's doing well trying to diversify the economy. All what you know is IPPIS. Someone say your government have no focus. It's now that you realize that as a minister of finance, you are just putting people in mess that has no direction. He who goes borrowing goes sorrowing. China, the major lender in the loan request, is facing the pandemics of the new disease in town. And you think they are concerned about Nigeria at the moment? No way. Someone say thanks for the suspension. Existing total debt stock debt servicing ratio is not sustainable. Nigeria can do without further borrowing and conveniently pay off the debt. All tiers of government should prone down recurrent expenditure, cost of governance, remove all sorts of subsidy for market-driven option, review performance of past and ongoing loans, prioritize projects like standard rail projects, multiple purpose coastal dams, national broadband pool. Oyibo, you think they don't know all of these things? No. You think even when you tell them they will do all of these things, and you think they don't know all of these things, they don't want to do the right thing. You think they don't know this person that is talking? Very, very good submission. But would they accept it? Would they do it? Or you want to tell me they don't know about it? Someone say borrow. No be Buhari again. Oh. You lied. You are lied. Have been nobody ready to borrow that you lied. Nobody ready to borrow you money because of your debt. Stop fake yourself and fake Nigeria. No any nations ready to attain your debt and add more. So, guys, let us hear your opinion. People are saying they are not ready to even borrow them, that it's even a good idea that they are not borrowing. Like I said, they borrow, they not borrow. I they help me and you. No, now then they go see Apple. So, leave your comments below and let us learn from you. Thank you.